Okay, good early morning. It's January 12th, 2020. It's almost 4:30 in the morning, and awoken by my I have an occasional acid reflux, but I figured let me do this weather update because the winds are starting to pick up, and we have wind gusts that are picking up quite a bit. So if we look at Long Island right now, you see temperatures in the 50s. You see the contrast. Why won't this zoom in? Um, you see the contrast between Long Island, where we're in the upper 50s, and then you go over New Jersey, and you look at these temperatures. Mid 60s for this hour of night. To have mid 60s is very unusual. It really shows you how warm this air mass is and how humid it is. Just the kind of heat that's coming up, which is extremely unusual. But I want to show you some of these wind gusts that we're getting. So, because the winds are picking up, we're starting to see some very widely scattered power outages. But at Jones Beach, we have a sustained wind at 33 with gusts up to 47 miles an hour. And let's see, that's Jones Beach. There's another station right here. Let's look at this one here. And they West Gilgo here, 29 gusting to 41. Temperature's 54. See how strong these winds are. Here's another one. It's called Dan's Wet Pants. It's in Sayville. I don't know. Maybe it's some kind of business or something. 34 mile an hour sustained. Gusts to 37. So if we go inland, it's not quite as bad at these stations here because they're sheltered to some extent. But again, the winds are coming up across the area. New Jersey doesn't seem to be getting too much wind, but you could see just how much warmer it is there. It's just so uncomfortable. If we look at some of these observations, let's look at this one in Toms River. Move this up a little more here. So 60. Why is this not putting this? There we go. Toms River, 64 degrees, 2.58, and southeast wind gusting to 20. You can see how much warmer it is here. It's quite warm. And you go inland even more, like looks like this is called Upper Freehold, 65, 2.62. So you can see this strong low level low level jet coming in. I apologize for my voice, but that's what this condition does. This is another one of my problems. I've had stomach problems my whole life, so you don't need to know what acid reflux is. Just Google it. Let's look at the radar here and show you why ain't this moving. All right. We had some lines of showers coming through. Nothing too terribly heavy, but there could be some stronger winds accompanying these showers. Let's look at some of these observations here from the airports here. Now I want to bring this one up to you here. This is an old one I took. This is just last hour. We had a gust to 46 at Kennedy, and this station here was reporting a gust to 45 somewhere in the Levittown area. So these are the wind gusts that we're dealing with right now. So here is this is actually Farmingdale. So they had a gust of 45. Right now they're gusting to 41, 57 dew point 55. Just really unusual conditions across the area. If we go out to the buoy here, 44065, we have winds gusting to 45 miles an hour. So we're not even in the worst of it. If you think it's windy out there, just wait a couple hours. It's going to get worse, and I'm going to try to keep you posted on these winds. We do have a wind advisory in effect for us, but I think the winds are going to ramp up a lot more as we head on through the morning here. So this is what's going on here across our area, pretty much. Just giving you this brief update because this is so unusual. This is almost, I almost feel like calling this. You know what I'm going to call this? A heat storm. That's what I'm going to call it. Oh, it looks like there's a gust of 34 at one of the buoys in the bay and the Long Island Sound here. There's some very strong wind gusts going on, and these winds are going to get worse as we head into the morning. So that's going to conclude this update. Take care.